Hey everybody, Dan here for Comic Frontline, and I am answering Kat's questions for her documentary of what I do in comics and what I like about Comic Frontline. So, to start out with what I do in comics, I am a comics publisher. I publish a comics line called Argo Comics. That's ARGO Comics. Of course, the website being argocomics.com. And with Argo Comics, well, I have my own characters and my own storylines. I work primarily as the publisher and writer and marketing and letterer. I did do pencils and inks on my initial issue of Argo 5, but to keep a continuous pace of putting stories out, I had said to myself, okay, I need to be the writer and the publisher and the letterer and doing all those various uh, jobs. But I figured art is the most time consuming. I can probably put out a steady run of comics if I'm not also tackling the art chores. So that I have collaborated with people pretty much all over the world. Yeah, within the U.S., of course, but I had a lot of collaborators from Brazil, which is a very burgeoning uh, comics art uh, country, where I've enjoyed a great relationship with a lot of the artists there. Um, Italy, the Philippines, uh, England, numerous countries. I've had some great collaborations. My two main titles is Argo 5, and this is the newest issue that just came out, number 14. Uh, Again, I'm the writer on this, I'm the letterer on this. Uh, and what I really enjoy about publishing comics is that I get to do something that speaks to me. And as far as collaborating with artists, I get to seek out people who I really love their work. And in that respect, my cover here is by Rick Mays, who he had done like Teen Titans, maybe in like uh, an issue like in 86 or 87 or something. And I loved his work then. He did the Arsenal miniseries. He did a various artwork throughout the years, and I would always be like trying to look for his name, find out anything he did, and buy it. And then he never seemed to be at conventions, and sooner or later, even on the internet, he was kind of like a very low profile. But I was able to track him down and get a few covers for him. Uh, one of which I used for Argo 5 number 0. This one I just used. I have another one. Um, so to have like people who you've admired their work through the years, and then you get to collaborate with them, uh, is almost a dream come true. So in that respect, I really enjoyed publishing. Speaking of which, another artist who I was very big fan of throughout the years, Bill Mouse, who again, maybe early 90s, I saw Zen Intergalactic Ninja, and that was a title that he was involved in. And I put out this book, Sorority of Power, and this is number 8, and he did the cover and the interiors, and he's done a number of the Sorority of Power issues. Again, another uh, like dream come true type of situation where I have one of my favorite artists and I'm collaborating with him. Um, so I do comic conventions and basically store signings, and there's also availability online, as I said. So that's pretty much what I do within the comics field. Um, what I do with Comic Frontline is that I review comics, uh, occasionally in written form, sometimes in video form. I do like a weekly haul video where Wednesdays is usually the day where comics come into the comic shop, new comics, and I pretty much go over what I bought, why I bought it, and what I believe I will like about it. Um, and what I enjoy about Comics Frontline, uh, beyond my own participation, most people involved in comics like to keep up with what is going on in the comics world as far as movie and TV projects that are coming up, who's getting cast in certain roles in comic book movies and television shows. Um, so pretty much, all news, like, the Comics Frontline is perhaps one of the best comic book news sites around. So just like being able to keep up with what's going on and, you know stuff that you're going to look forward to, get information about that. That's a great thing about Comic Frontline and the people who I've come to interact with and respect their opinions. It's always good just to have that collaborative, even, producing comics or within Comics Frontline. Uh, it's always good to have that interaction when you're excited about projects and to have people that are excited about projects as well, then to interact. And, I mean, everyone pretty much has friends who perhaps share common interests. So uh, the common interest we hold in the comics and I guess comic book mediums of film and television, that excitement feeding off each other is a very enjoyable thing. So Comics Frontline, uh, again, the people there, great people. I mean, if you're watching this documentary, you're undoubtedly seeing them talk to you as well, and you can see for yourself. A very cool group of people. So that's pretty much going to be my video for this documentary, and I really thank you all for watching, and talk to you later.